Yeah, there we go. There's the white girl jump scare. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more fucking Honkai Star Rail. Last time we did a lot of story stuff, mostly. Actually, no, that's not true. Like half of it was story stuff. The other half was what was it? Oh yeah, side quests, because this game has a very good / bad habit of just dumping every side activity known to man when you get done with a main story event, which, hey, for someone like me who wants to do everything, cool. Not really, that just means that there's more shit to do and to get caught up. Anyway. There's that thing I still don't quite understand because we haven't done anything with that yet. Get the Starro passes though. And Himmel's Honor. And again, I'll do these later. Well, mainly that thing. Nobody wants to see that. Let's see here. We've got some text though. I think Ass was the one who did it before. Firo McNosky, do you know where Peppy has been lately? I didn't pay much attention to it. Same old spots, I think. Dogs do that. Peppy, I guess he's still wandering around the space station. Where else could he go? Something the matter? He was hanging out with Arlen or something. I'm waiting for the results of Peppy's physical exam form from the medical department. Arlen appears to be lame, but there's no obvious wound. Checked his surveillance at the space station and see how he hurt his leg. I know lame can be used for like other terms, but like just like the basic one of just like, man, this leg is lame. Could you pretend to be lame? Just like Arlen. Your description also maybe Peppy also hurt his hand, just like Arlen. Doesn't make sense. Peppy has no wounds on him. Let me get Peppy's test results. It said that he is in perfect health. It says he's not hurt. There are no signs of fractures anywhere. So why would Peppy pretend to be lame? What can he get out of it? I have no idea at all. He wants you to spend more time. Maybe he's subconsciously imitating. I can't read that one. Honestly, the medical result of just like being perfect health, I kind of get. Because like, what was it? It was about like 2 years ago. I did something with my right knee. Like I think I was picking up something wrong and I felt like a real sharp pain in my knee. And then even after like an MRI result, they're just like, yeah, you're good. And I just kind of thought, what? Every once in a while, there'll be like this stinging pain. I actually feel it like right like now, like the last couple of days, it's just been like a pain in the ass. If he wants to spend more time with you. So busy lately, you haven't been so busy lately. Do you not play with him enough? So you deliberately pretend to be lame and wanted you to spend more time with him. That's possible. I haven't taken Peppy for a walk recently. But to buy some more of his favorite tea sticks too. The good thing is Peppy isn't hurt. This little guy's quite smart. What should I say? Like owner, like pet. Does your dog have fat stacks too? Anyway. Hello. I need you for something. Please reply when you send this. Nope. I'm actually not around. I'm currently unavailable and I won't be contacting you later. Don't worry, it's sorted. I'm currently unavailable. How does this lady just like keep turning her phone like on and off like fucking wild? I have no idea. Alright, there's my Jade. Texting enjoyer. That's me. Anyway. So we have quite a bit of stuff here to do on the Herta Space Station. Oh, that's a daily we'll do at some point. Well, there's that guy. I actually got 2 here. Sheesh. Okay. As LDS are authorized you to retrieve the videotapes of wonders and secrets, but why you? Believes secrets chooses their own witnesses. Sure. Whatever you say, yes, sir. I guess there was like an old woman here before. Let's go with my dude. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, this is the old lady. Okay. You exercising? Responsible for all these archives. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drink. Hey, you see? 3 are missing. Gotta find these videotapes. I know I'm right about this. I may be getting old. May have forgotten all about the aeons, but I keep track of the number of these tapes like my life depends on it. Kid, you keep just in time. You have time? Go find them for me. I'm not sure how helpful for an archivist just to forget something, but maybe that's why she archives, because she knew she was going to forget. Damn, I should do that too. You know that I suppose I'll have to get help from those old farts. Not me, though. I am the oldest fart. Old farts, videotapes, snatch up of those old elderly people. Old farts. Yeah, there's Wen Xing Wang. I again, pronunciation, not my strong suit with these Chinese Mandarin names, Gomenasai. Who talks to machine parts all day in the maintenance room. Bernard in the Department of Galactic Geography, who gives nicknames to the scrolls and plans. And there's Gun, who glide through his teeth without a blink of an eye. Yep, there's an old fart suited to every job. Now, what do you mean by videotapes? Videotapes in the space station are different from ordinary ones. They are recordings of wonders and mysteries you won't find anywhere. Because of this, need to be looked after by specialized personnel. This is a great learning opportunity for you. You should count yourself lucky. Lucky, you say? I mean, considering those old farts aren't not the most reliable, they seem to be, like, in their old farty world. So trouble those old elderly people. Good. We don't see any accommodating young fellows like you nowadays. Or I have to remind you that the producers of these videotapes have implanted some defense mechanisms to help protect their secrets. When they're talking about producers, I thought they were just going to say like the film producers. They booby-trapped these tapes. The producers did it because they realized this film was suck shit, but they sent it out to video anyway. If you're not careful when touching the videotapes, best case scenario is you will feel a little dizzy, and the data transfer may be forcibly interrupted. Worst case scenario, it may cause abnormal behaviors, hallucination, and paranoia, eventually leading to memory and consciousness disorders. I'm already kind of like that, though. The hell? Good thing I'm not interested in secrets. It's a trap! Is it too late for me to refuse now? It's a trap! Not so much of a trap. It's just a result of the constant arms race between researchers vying to be the best at what they do. They simply use a certain kind of technology to turn away those deemed unworthy from accessing information. Malicious baits are deeply embedded in the information by means of flashing visual stimuli and inaudible ultrasound waves, thus manipulating the subconscious to inflict harm on the subject. Consciousness, preconsciousness, and subconsciousness. Self, ego, and superego. Imagination, symbolism, reality, and so on. The labyrinth of the human mind is a compulsory subject that almost all space station researchers are proficient in. I'm guessing someone took advantage of the Legion's invasion and snatched the videotapes when the master control zone was unguarded. There are no borrowing records indicating that the suspect is unwilling to expose their identity. There is no sign of damage, indicating they were not trying to destroy these videotapes, but to view the secret within. The device for playing these videotapes is located in the safe area of the supply zone. If you go there, you might find some clues. That's right, is there a mysticism researcher? Ooh. Find the lost tapes. She did mention someplace in the supply zone. Out of reach. There's also like these other like side quests that like aren't. It says safe zone supply area, so that's like. Yeah, that's like in there. I know where things are. Your tape. Whenever it appears to be falling into empty space without beginning or end, the camera eventually gets focused. Now you're looking at the vast hinterland of the universe through a standard issue navigation visor. Its instance is a bright blue dot like a condensed water droplet. You recognize it as the Herta Space Station. Second, crystallized cracks spreading silently across the screen. The dim blue flickers, monsters spread all over the sky, and the silent planet begins to crack slowly apart. Then comes the flashback, from a baby's crying in the cradle to the joyous laughter and the resentment of teenage years, and the space station's cold reflection before the final departure. They say your life flashes before your eyes at the final moment of your life. This video is undoubtedly records of the last months of a deceased person's life. You struggle to pull yourself out of the immersive dark mud. All you hear is the intermittent cosmic radio. Seems to be calling a name you cannot hear clearly. This trip feels dangerous. It's amazing. It's like watching someone's memory. Kinda creepy, but yeah. It is still calling the name you cannot hear clearly. Take out the tape. Dim blue dot. To record the intricate secrets of the space station, its marker with the extra mile, making it secure by installing a most extraordinary security mechanism. In the year 20XXX, not 20XXS, 2000XXX, VHS is back, baby. Justice. The camera centers on the white table in a conference room, begins to shake slowly. The scene is dense and noisy, then a majestic voice starts reading a report about the establishment of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Well, he says that when the will of the Aeon is regarded as the standard, the will of the man will withdraw from its history accordingly. The problem is that our world favors the Aeons. You can reap power from their past. Here, the strong make the rules, and power defines justice. What the Department of Galactic Geopolitics wants to oppose is the status quo, the strong ruling over the weak. Those rights or interests ignored by the Aeons will be upheld by us. Those who are trampled will receive our help. We are committed to rebuilding the value of justice for humans in the galaxy. There's a proposal of the two founders, Gun Konolev and Sheila Nova. Where the voice finishes, there's already applause and jeers in the conference room. Mr. Netta's cheers. Jeers? So many words. RPGs really make me read words I like never see in a book. The Konolevs in the Department of the Geopolitics. During this passionate event, you say countless handshakes in the front of the camera until you hear someone call out a name. Sheila! The powerful voice calls out, accompanied by background noises that are hard to separate from it, as if inextricably intertwined. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Aeons. In the face of the destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. While you struggle to distinguish the name of Sheila, you're drowned out by murmurs in the background. Everything needs to be blurry. Those two geopolitic research sound familiar. Yeah. Gun. So then you get a splitting headache forcing you to give up the thought. Take out the tape. Justice. Seeking almost amusing in the face of Doom Planet, the hollow and eerily fast utterances prove that the last bit of video has been corrected by something. I should definitely look at. I didn't really read that one tape thoroughly. Let's check it out. As it fall into a space that is either getting nowhere ahead, you look through a standard issue navigation visor and stare into the deepest retreat of the vast universe. In the distance, you see a dim blue dot, like a drop of water before the canvas of darkness. Suppose like some guy trying to approach the space station and then fucking died? I don't know. Yeah, let's get in a fight. Also, all these enemies here have leveled up, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I really don't want to deal with you. I might as well do mine too. Let's just get this fight over with. Sweet. And then the last tape, Doomsday. Screen lights up, the spy zone is wide open, but the spacecraft is still under control. The faint glimmers from the neutrino explosion stain the platform a shady yellow in the disturbing silence. You hear increasingly rapid breathing. Breathe, run. Open the hatch. Lock the navigation interface and move on to the next one, until you're stopped by a pair of hands. They belong to a young geopolitics researcher with eyes like an eagle's. Eagle Castle has been destroyed, he says. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Aeons. In the face of destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. He lowers his voice. Now that the cosmic route is blocked by that thing, there's no chance you can rush back to your home planet and sound the alarm before the Antimatter Legion arrives. Do that, you'll be intercepted along the way by some evil monster with nothing but the desire to destroy. Promise me. Don't go back to die. Stay here. Continue our research. The next second, the researchers push aside and an intact aircraft can be seen behind them. Amidst the noise of liftoff, you hear the geopolitics researcher shout out a name. As though you've heard it before on the radio. Sorry, tired voice comes through the noisy radio. Space station shows to remain neutral in the invasion by the Legion. No reinforcements will arrive. If you can, please retreat as soon as possible according to the scheduled route. You hear me? The first time the Legion played the bad guys, researcher once left the space station with information. Yeah, both these are pretty interesting. The fact that isn't the fact that our initial encounter with the Antimatter Legion wasn't the first time the Herta Space Station did. And also how there's like multiple researchers outside, but yeah, researcher left. Intermittently, a name is repeated on the cosmic radio. No answer. Take out the tape. These seem to be related. They seem to be records of different stages of life of the same person. A space raider called Sheila pursued justice for a doomed planet geopolitics researcher. Essentially, your mind suddenly became broken and disordered. In your vision, the dark cavern gradually becomes distorted and strange. Get a splitting headache and then lose consciousness. I can't really think of like watching a movie and passing out. Oh, hey. This is Medical Cabinet of the Herta Space Station. Maybe because of the contact with improper information. Can you tell me what information you have been exposed to? Life of deceit, life of geopolitics research, life of someone who fought against the Legion. Definitely someone who died, life of the deceased. Also the life of a person named Sheila. Whatever it is, I've cleared the mental contamination for you. Now you better go for a walk and see if you have any other symptoms. Come with me. Yeah, before I do that, I'm gonna... I kind of skimmed over this last tape. Reverse as you can. Please come back with the following route we agreed in advance. Do you copy? The intermittent sound from the electric radio is calling a name repeatedly. There is no reply. It says for these ones use. Oh. Kind of, little bugged, I guess. Or something I thought of before. This person did the same thing? We're in serious. Well, now let's continue. Same problem this time? Oh, I seem to keep forgetting things lately. I told you many times before that it's very normal to forget things sometimes. No, I've been forgetting basic things, like my birthday, who my friends are. Oh, I came to the space station. Fine, just to reassure, I'll give you a full body scan using the capsule treatment module this time. There's nothing wrong with your physical functions. On the contrary, they're a little too perfect. Of course, that's your gift. After all, having a talent is not an unusual occurrence. Your talent seems to be your physical health, so in turn it's only fair that you might have a poor memory. Damn. Both my physical and my mental health is poor. What does it say about me? There's no balance there. Fuck. Such a perfect physical condition. Better keep this on file. Let me make a record of this. What's your name? Oh yes, Dr. Duran. My name is Sheila Nova. Sheila Nova? This name mentioned in the video. She clearly left the space station. She even died. Must be something to this. It also matches the secret Esther was talking about. I'm too busy playing games. Escape the so-called Sheila first. Don't wander around, you're affected by those videotapes. The consciousness disorder you're experiencing is no joke. This is the price you pay for being nosy. Videotapes, you say? Hello, Sheila. You have the hairstyle of someone who's probably gonna die. Not gonna lie. No, Joanne, it's definitely not ordinary forgetfulness. It's like someone stole my memories overnight. You gotta run in with them. With a memo snatcher, it's good to have your embarrassing memory stolen. Yeah. You're talking about those radicals in the Garner Recollection? There's nothing those guys wouldn't do to get a hold of other people's memories. This is their doing. Ordinary tribute is not going to work. But as far as I know, those memo snatchers have never been seen in the space station. Could have your embarrassing memory stolen. You won't have to live with cringe. That's a good one, ma'am. I'm sure what I have forgotten is very important. Even questions like, who am I? The way you say it won't matter as long as it doesn't affect your research. You got some more questions. Oh, we have a memory expert here, do we? I'd like to see what trivia you can come up with that even the medical staff don't know. I watch YouTube videos. Are you the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics? No, man, I'm just a guy in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Responsible for passing on the rules made by the big shots in the space station. Without a better question, though. You ever had a lover or a husband? No, ma'am, I hope to contribute my everything to the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, including my health and dreams, and my passion. Have you ever left the space station? No, man, I never left the space station since I was born. I don't think I'll leave the space station until my soul returns to the galaxy. Well, you're no fucking help. These questions don't match the videos at all. So, member expert, aren't you going to cast your memory restoration spell? You sound like you're doing a survey. What's with the videos? These records of Sheila's past. As far as I know, those videos are records of someone's personal experience. Maybe those videos you saw are backups of researcher Sheila's life? Can you elaborate on what you saw? You just got what was shown in the videos. It's horrible. I don't remember any of these things. It's like listening to someone else's life. Try to sort out for you guys. So, in the video, Sheila's the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. She left the space station, died on the way back to her home planet to warn its inhabitants about the invasion of the Legion. Which doesn't match this person in front of us at all. Maybe it's someone with the same name. Department of Galactic Geopolitics has registered the names of all of its staff. Sure, there's no one with the same name as me in the database. How can I remember this so well? It's very strange. There's also an image I remember very clearly above all else. Rows of security monitors loom within a dark room. The scene goes on forever without a beginning or an end. It is as though someone forced this image into my mind, but at the same time it feels like a complete memory. And since the fate has brought us together, I have a request. Please help me get to the place of my memories and find those security monitors. a bunch that if you find those security monitors, everything will become more clear. Sounds mysterious. What if you can't find this place at all? What if it's just your imagination? If you can't find this room at all, then maybe I'm losing my mind. Room from Shield's memory. The supply room? I guess that's where it is. I was thinking it would be somewhere else. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that dude strut. So dangerous. She's memory is correct. This place is exactly how she described it. Maybe she's been here before. That's like the security man that she was talking about. Well, this guy's gonna cause some problems, so I don't like that. Pop. Yeah, maybe I should have opened up with Asta there. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Let's just protect done. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Let's not talk to that memory bubble. Investigate. The thing on the screen doesn't seem to be the security monitor Sheila was talking about. There's that one. There's that one. Sheila's character script, written by Gun Konolov. Huh. Sheila's character introduction. Sheila Nova, a guide of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, is the child of two unidentified Justice researchers from the space station. Her parents were both killed in the war against the Lord Ravager's destruction of her home planet, Miniator. Or Mediator, I don't know. Gun Konolov has raised her since her birth. She has gotten a proper and comprehensive education in the field of justice and made it her mission to propagate the moral ideals of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. She is always righteous and the proper in her conduct, and she is never pessimistic in the face of injustice. She runs thought experiments and ethics in the space station on a regular basis. Okay, ideals are fabrication is synthetic and contrast to her real life. Justice, her code of conduct will be passed down to future generations. Sheila's dialogue name smiles. My name is Sheila Nova. Elegantly. I'm only a guide of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, charter enforcement regulation established by the space station's leader on a regular basis. Enthusiastically. I pledge myself to the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and to justice itself with my health, dreams, and greatest passions. Sad. I have never left the space station since my birth, and I don't think I'll leave the station until my soul returns to the galaxy. Well, she definitely said the sad one. It's exactly what Sheila said when she answered my questions. Wait, was it? Someone watching her writing her dialogue, or someone controlling her speech? This Gun Konolov. Experiment was he talking about? Gets information to Sheila as soon as possible. Figure out what the secret is. We're trying to figure out the mishaps of one old fart. You're kind of annoying. It kind of fucked up. There's research prepper? Merchant once talked about the version seems to be nearby. Should check it out now. What are you doing over here, Julian? Oh, you're too late. Everything's been dealt with. Yeah, actually, why are you out here? Grunt from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics came and temporarily took over the authority at the medical cabin, saying he knows how to cure Sheila. In return for letting him use the medical cabin, he helped our department compile a list of patient confidentiality clauses. With that, no matter how influential a visitor is, they must follow the department's rules. This will greatly improve the privacy of doctors and patients alike. His gun, he could be a bad guy. I mean, we know she's lazy. Yeah, he could be a bad guy. Why do you say that? Well, judging by your anxious look, you don't seem to be lying. Fine, you can sort it out with him face to face. You look like you're in a rush. Whatever. Our department isn't involved. You can deal with your own problems. Wow, thanks. So, you old fart. I am performing the treatment of this young guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Do you two have a good reason for breaking in here? This is the treatment. Think of ulterior motives. Single sec. There's ulterior motives. Look, like I said, I'm helping this guide from Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Although it was a little accident, it was not serious and far from being a conspiracy. She seems to have temporarily lost consciousness, but her vitals are okay. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Gunn, the founder of Department of Galactic Geopolitics. As you can see, I have the knowledge and authority that matches my age. If you don't leave, I'll have security take you away on the grounds of interfering with medical procedures. Sir, I have a bat. There's nothing we can do. His authority is higher than mine, secondly to the likes of Chief Arlen. Let's wait outside for now. Take a look what I have here. The skull exterior and him down. Turn the tables. Take a look what I have here. Why do you have my manuscript? I just remember putting it away a long time ago. Seems I may have misunderstood its content. To tell you the truth, I'm a theater enthusiast. I've written a play or two myself in my spare time. It's pure fiction. You see, I have a lot of doubts about me. Why don't we have a chat? Maybe we can be friends. It's right, if you have anything important to say, spill it. It's not about a mysterious experiment. So-called experience is a part of my hobby. Some people like gardening, I prefer to write plays. You know, I was wondering where I saw like the number thing from. And it's like, shit, this looks like it's like like a certain document. Kind of like a research paper, but I guess it also applies to plays. I don't know. Surely you can't be so naive as to think this has anything to do with what you see here right now, are you? He has been reciting the script you wrote in advance. Oh, you've spoken to her. It's a very observant of you. Most people wouldn't notice this without paying close attention. I mean, to be honest, I only remember the last line. Let me put it this way. I wrote that so-called script by imitating Sheila's speech. It is still fictional. I should clear up any misunderstandings you may have. I think you have ulterior motives, though. Writing plays seems to be a, you know, kind of a cover. Also, if you want to write plays, why aren't you in Bellabog, idiot? That's just your personal speculation. Do you have any other evidence? If not, there's no need to continue this conversation. Intuition has always been accurate. I'm not going to leave. Joe, just stand there. My intuition has always been accurate. I am so smart. I'm so much smarter than you. What are you talking about? It's another residual effect of watching those videos? Right, the videos. What videos? What are you talking about? Saw you in the videos. What? How could you have seen Gunn and Sheila's videos? Given their age difference, if you saw a young Gunn in the video, Sheila must have been a baby at the time. But that's not what you saw. Unless the Sheila in front of us now is neither the owner of the videos nor the real Sheila Nova. There's a so-called conspiracy or some kind of experiment. There can only be one thing. She's impersonating Sheila under false pretenses. And she is strictly following Gunn's script. I think Joanne's theory is correct. This appears to keep Sheila young forever. She's strictly following Gunn's script. It all makes sense now. You too. I must say, this is all very entertaining to watch. Well, since you found the video, I suppose I can't hide anymore. Who would have thought this tiny experiment could attract so much interest? What happens next may surprise you, but no matter what you see or hear, please be patient until the end. You can't wait, you better tell the truth, don't embellish it. Give yourself there's nothing I haven't seen. Don't embellish it. Sheila, reconnect. We have something to ask you. Yes, Mr. Gunn, but I don't feel so good. Mr. Gunn, I don't feel so good. Sheila, are you okay? Yeah, I can give her some instructions, like pray, sing, or shout. Be sure to do what I say first. Remember, the instructions include pray, sing, and shout. 'Cause you make me wanna... Hello, I am Sheila Nova, your guide to the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Shout, sing, shout. Hit me. Hey, what are you doing? Now, the instructions are not limited to the three I just mentioned. Clearly, this is not in the script. Please do as I say. Damn it. Pray, sing, shout. Sing! What the heck is going on? Yes, a smart person may have guessed by now. This happened because I was too idealistic with my initial experiment design. I thought I could restore Sheila to her original self, relying only on a script and some technology. Unfortunately, a limited script will never be able to simulate a person's natural reaction in the real world. So I tried letting her watch videos from the past, hoping that she could get a better understanding of how he used to be human. But I didn't expect Sheila, or should I say, Prototype 157, to become so human. She started to think more and more like a real person. She realized another Sheila, who looked exactly like her, once existed in this world. That was when she began to doubt her own existence. This is very dangerous for an android. Makes me think within reason. The plot thickens! To be honest, it was an eye-opener for me as well. No wonder her body scan showed that her parameters were almost perfect. It's like a well-calibrated machine. That's right. The experiment referred to as the perfect recreation of a young Sheila standing before you. She was modeled after the co-founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and the love of my life, Sheila Nova. She died in the vast ocean of stars a long time ago. The reason I made Prototype 157 is that I wanted to make up for my regret not saving my true love when I had the chance. When she found out that she is not a real person, nor to prevent cognitive confusion, I had to erase her memory again and again, to restore her settings and maintain her normal operation. Explains short-term amnesia. So when you had your information. Part of the information. Think for herself. Ooh, spicy. Yes, this one's spicy. No, I actually think this deprivation is necessary. When she became aware of her own memory loss and began to control around for help, the situation could have easily gone out of control. So when I found that Sheila had been treated by researcher Joanne in the medical cabin, I came as soon as I could try to fix her cognition once again. How did this fix go? There are many possibilities. Maybe she'll finally live according to the script once and for all, or perhaps she will continue the cycle, fall into another amnesia, and begin to seek help until the next fix. The cycle of amnesia. Gotta love it. No matter how we deal with Sheila, I beg you, please don't make this experiment public. The ethical issues are bound to be investigated by the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. There'll be collusion in the geopolitics department. Please forgive this old man who just trying to mourn his dead wife. I'm just a bystander, stand by decision. Firo McNosky, I think you have three choices right now. Tell Prototype 157 the truth about her life. Fix and factor reset Prototype 157. Destroy Prototype 157, erase all records of this dangerous experiment from the history of the space station. As the leader of this investigation, it's up to you to make the final decision. As for Gunn, I'll keep an eye on him. What do you say, Gunn? Have you really thought it through? Well, my guy, I think the healthiest decision is just to let go. Just to go against the original wish of mourning my deceased wife. But considering the reset of Prototype 157 poses, should she become out of control, I must admit this is a safe choice. I promise you this, when I leave I will choose a quiet time to bring Prototype 157 with me to the disposal site and destroy her there. Don't worry, no one will find out. After all, it's a place I am most familiar with outside the conference room. My countless previous failed experimental objects sleep there. Gun carries out your decision and leaves the medical cabinet in silence. So I had to go. I wonder if I can really destroy Prototype 157 as we agreed. Such a fine piece of technological experimentation. Even though it's advanced diagnostic equipment couldn't detect the difference between her and a real person. Except on the side of her neck, there's a vague mark with the number 157. I have to say, it'd be a shame if it really were destroyed. It's a shame no matter what, she's not a real person. Sure is. You still have Sheila's videos there. It's time to return them to her rightful place. Let's let everything go back to the way it was. So it turns out a lot more shit happened, Esther. Experience other people's eye with your very own eyes. This is the charm of those videos. Brought them all back. 3. Not one too many. You've worked hard, young one. Sit down and have a rest. Every time I want to tell you a story, I heard God knows when. You want to hear it? Go on. Once the departed galactic geopolitics, there are two well-known young people. They're not only comrades in arms with similar interests, but also a couple who push each other to become better. They were committed to fighting for the weak and upholding justice for those who were trampled by aeons and their factions. Till one day, justice was no longer just an ideal. A Lord Ravager came to the female researcher's hometown, and her homeplanet was about to be destroyed. For the first time ever, the two disagreed on how justice should be implemented in this scenario. The researcher chose to return to her home planet alone to alert them to the disaster. Unexpectedly, an accident occurred during her journey. At the time, the star rail was blocked by a Stellaron, and her spacecraft was also stranded in the path of the Antimatter Legion. In absolute fear, she chose to call the Herta Space Station for help. However, the space station has chosen to remain neutral in all actions involving the Aeons, and the operator responsible for flying the Reluce's message was none other than the male researcher himself. Through the radio, he personally witnessed how the stranded lover ran out of oxygen in the damaged aircraft, and now she slowly died, drifting into the endless darkness. For some reason, this tragic story just came to my mind today. Thought I'd share it with you. Researching story, she gave her life for justice. It's just been tormenting for him. Researching the story is, that's not important. I'm just telling a story. Any resemblance to real life events is purely coincidental. This is just a South Park. This is just a South Park story. Well, that's all for today. Please thank these words. Hope to see you again in the future. After all, there's so many secrets in this world waiting to be unearthed. Yep, guide paradox. Next. Yeah, Requiem Mass. That's weird how that one like isn't on there. No, I guess we'll do that one after this. Maybe it's a case of like those ones you just find in the world, and then some other ones you only do once they like have a marker for them. I don't know. Oh shit, it's Arlen. Saw, dude. This photo's made every staff member anxious. Alright, what should we do? What should we do? If they're up to me, we shouldn't do anything since we're not even sure what's shown on these photos. Enough! It's not like the station has never encountered a strange phenomenon before. Go tell the rest. I'll lead this investigation myself. Oh, is this all by yourself, Arlen? If anything happens like last time. Hey, yo, what happened, brother? Oh, it's you. We're discussing the recent photos of specters circulating around the space station. Ooh, scary, that's it. Looks like something weird got mixed into the badge. This is a simple oversight. Please just let this slide. Recent security department has received multiple sightings of this identified creature. It moves around stealthily like a ghost. Only a photograph can reveal its shape. Maybe a connection to a certain curio. Too busy with the station's reconstruction. None of the research have any more personnel to spare for this investigation. It was kind of they're busy at the time. All excuses. That's right, Arling. We should just take this all by... You take this all on by yourself. Patooey. Well, someone has to. Patooey. The ball's at our car. We should just take it over. If we kick the all back in the other car, that just means we're lowered ourselves to their level. Wouldn't you say? You're silly, truly. Careful what you ask for. You're silly. Miss, the lead researcher Asa says this a lot too. Well, she's silly too. I should remind you that everyone in the security department already has their hands full with the routine danger element elimination tasks, so we don't have the people. That's right, I still have so much work to do, like that one and that one. Alright, Firo McNosky, you wouldn't refuse a request of recovering patient, would you? This is an emergency, I just need your help. Raise some people to gather all the witnesses of the specters at the reception hall in the base zone. Let's go and interview them before coming up with a plan. Chat with the researchers. We're the one of your attention seems to be nearby. Just check it out now. Oh yeah, this is for a different quest. We cannot go through that hallway for a bit. Lukex. These pesky things just don't know how to hide themselves. Keep getting photographed one after another. Now everyone's looking out for them. They're caught even with my gift of the gab. There's only so much I can do for them. Like for protecting Curio's right is it's just filled with twists. Learn about those photo spectral things. I want to learn about the spectral things. Photo spectral things? What are those? Never heard of it. You got the wrong person. I am Lucas, the Justice Fighter, and I have been fighting for the rights of non-human creatures at the space station ever since I became a researcher here. A man as righteous as I am has no knowledge of any activities regarding nefarious spirits and their photographic activities. Some said that specters are also a type of curio. My gut tells me that you know the inside story. So now the specters are also a type of curio. Is that true? That makes sense. Would you have any evidence of this and that this is the case? Alright, seeing that you're not from the Curio Collection Squad, I guess I want to tell you. After all, I can't sacrifice the safety of the masses, ignore the bigger picture just for the freedom of the few. I do know a little about the curios. They're scientifically called the Wubaboo, a species of astral spirits collected by the Department of Ecology. They managed to escape during the Legion invasion. Honestly, just went into hiding, there would have been no trouble for the rest of the space station. However, recently they've been appearing in groups very frequently. It's as if they're planning to take up more living space and stir up an uprising. After giving it much thought, I came to the conclusion that this is a special scenario that goes against the overall interests of the Herta Space Station. Lukex, the Justice Fighter, will no longer be aiding and abetting and covering up their tracks. Up no good. You really are a fighter for justice. You are flattering me. This is just how we do things in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and I am merely doing my part of punching politics. More importantly, the Wubaboos are infamous for their manipulated taxes, which is why they have been nicknamed Jinx. If we don't stop them in time, they may even wreak havoc on a scale that could rival the Ancient Legion's invasion. I kind of doubt that. They're like these little marshmallow boys. Hey, aren't you that Captain Erlen from the security department? Let me tell you something in confidence. Woboos are sneaky and mysterious. Even fully grown humans are scared of them, which is why people try their best to avoid any encounters. However, they somehow have a connection with children and often share a close bond. Want to know more? You can go ask the two little kids over there. Usually I wouldn't even think about infringing the rights of non-human creatures. However, this is a special situation. Hopefully the robots will understand me. Hello, children. Looks like the adults over there are very prepared. To promise me you won't accidentally spill anything, okay? No, just leave it to me. No matter how righteous they appear, how charismatic they are, how pitiable they presented themselves, we must not tell them anything. Got it. We can be such a nag sometimes, you know, Adler? Okay, I'll stop. Here they come. Shush. Oh, it's Big Brother Arlen. Ever since the monster came here, Big Brother Arlen has been so busy he never came around anymore. Shielding misses you so much. Big Brother Arlen misses you too. Me? Mira McNosky is right. I'm always thinking about the safety of the staff members. Because of that, I'd like to ask you something about this rumor of staff members accidentally taking pictures of some eerie entities. I brought some of them here. Take a look. I've seen them. Big Brother Arlen is here to ask about Whoopi. Shielding has nothing to tell you. Sorry. Ha! You let the cat out of the bag, idiot kid. I'm so sorry, Adler. I let my nerves get the better of me. I know from the moment I told you. Never mind, I'm Adler from the Department of Ecology. You may not have seen me before. But if you heard the Adler classification method used station-wide, you would have known the shirt name my father and I bear. For a second, it'll be like, yes, people are using my methods from a 5-year-old. She thinks Wubby is indeed one of the specters you mentioned. They're the Cura Wubaboo from the Department of Ecology. Wubboos are considered a subspecies of astral spirits that exist in the form of spiritual entities. They're also known as jinx to some people. If you're curious about them, I may be able to give you a brief explanation of their existence. Yeah, that's right. Little Adlers are genius in Department of Ecology. No one else can outsmart Adler. You may now achieve. There's many times outsmart is about cunning. Wow, my brain autocorrected to cunning something not okay, especially coming from a child's mouth. Oh dear. I'm all about working at intellect. Alright, little Adler, don't be anxious. Since you brought up Wubaboo, Firo McNosky and I want here to ask you a few questions. Are Wubaboos dangerous? That one's hard to answer. Wubaboos are different from humans. In their way of thinking, there's no active concept of malevolence. However, the chaotic behaviors they exhibit in line with their nature often cause unpredictable damage to their surroundings, which can be perceived by humans as being harmful. Where can we find the Wubaboos? This question is difficult to answer. I am a generalist type of scholar, not a specialist. Just based on these photos, Wubaboos can appear anywhere and everywhere. Likely, the specific pathways of their movement can only be discerned by those who take care of them. Seem to be hiding something. I am not. As the walking encyclopedia in the Department of Ecology, I'm just answering your questions on behalf of Wei Shiling. That's right, I messed up just now, so Adler's now helping me not tell on myself and hating more than I already did. Adler, in my professional opinion, your answers were vague, evasive, and only offered very limited help. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to fool. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, last time I took pictures of them for something. You ain't smart. You ain't slick, kids. Spectres in the photos, the Wubaboos. They've already disrupted order in the space station. Need to recover them as soon as possible to prevent them from further endangering the space station and bringing potential harm to our staff. Impossible. As I have said, they were not malicious. They only acted in accordance with their most basic instincts. That's right. You're very familiar with Wubby. They won't harm people on purpose. At most, they just pull some pranks at places. Xiling, please stop talking. The level of danger of the post will be determined by the security department, but first I need to find a Whoopaboo just to see for myself. Kafuma, just to be sure, the more the merrier. Romeo Whoops could just be extremely dangerous. More the merrier. Let's not rush ourselves. I do fully understand where you're coming from. Captain Arlen, but we really don't know where the Whoopaboos are. After all, we're just scared little kids. We're too timid to deal with the mysterious entities like these, aren't we, Xiling? Oh yes, that's right. I really don't know. I know nothing of the sorts. Please let us be ghost search for Whoopaboos elsewhere. Adler's right. You guys should totally go ahead and do as Adler says. Wayne's answer, I have a feeling what Adler knows more than he's letting on. She even said they're familiar with the Whoopaboos. Two kids are too brave for their own good. In that case, let's keep our eyes on Adler. Might be able to gain some clues. He's already gone. Let's follow them. I read that in this room before, or at least there's like one kid in the room that's just like, hey, I know about rare species. I think that's him. Woo! It's everything here. I brought all the things you need to. You're completing your task, go back quickly. You already got the attention of the security department, so please stop trying to make more problems. Woo woo woo! Just when working, if you put on a terrifying look like that, Captain Ryan is the head of the security department. He's also the hero who helped thwart the Legion's invasion of the space station. Those two together, even the biggest one among you is no match for them. Woo! Giving like Ric Flair woos, but like very sad ones. We take the stuff and leave quickly. Freeze! We've got you surrounded! Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna trap you, ghost. They use the rocks to trap the ghost. Woo! That's the scary Whoopaboo. Both the adults are so shameless. Going out of your way to stalk a kid like me. That's right, we did. We are not sus. You're the sus one. Should have been more careful. Adler, what are you and the Whoopaboo conspiring to do? Tell me now, and I promise I won't hold you responsible. There's no conspiracy. I was just mumbling to myself. Did you hear the Whoopaboo talking? It does not speak human languages. It has no because you can understand it. That the Department of Ecology is a master of languages of different species. We're very much aware of that. If you insist on being tight-lipped about this, I'll have to find the director of the Department of Ecology. Oh, please don't tell Auntie Hinkle about this. I tell you everything. After the Whoopaboos escaped, they stayed low profile on the space station for a long time. We played together a lot. Recently, they've been mobilizing en masse for a certain collective aim. Even this one, my best friend, wanted me to do some things for them. All of which seem to have a connection with a certain researcher. I don't know what this is for, but they certainly don't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't tell anyone because everyone at the space station is an adult working on their own research projects. It's so hard to find a playmate. I don't want them to be recovered just because of some baseless accusations. The adults here are boring. All I have to play with are ghosts. They had this childlike side of you. Maybe this dirt or crime. Yeah, for a person speaking adult words, you finally acted like a kid. There's always acted like an adult. I was a bit concerned at some point. So as the already established, Whoopabos are mobilizing to work toward a certain objective, which I believe will be the new focus of security department sophistication for now. Woo! Did it say something? It says, I'll never reveal our goal. It also said, mind your own business of the scarce. Mind your own business of the scarce of us all will eventually come and make your lives difficult. It's that much of just one sound. Yeah, we should just stay out of this. It means nothing to us. I said so much with one woo. You can rest assured that I translated it faithfully. Looks like we're stuck in a stalemate. That's the case, my only option is to make a concession by arresting this one for an internal report. Woo! Wait, unless it says if you can prove that your intentions are benevolent, I will consider telling you the location of our base. Can negotiate too? So to prove our intentions are benevolent then. As I mentioned before, they were trying to collect the belongings of a certain researcher named Akurashu. Akurashu? Researcher's belongings have all been taken away by the Legion monsters, while the Wovoboos and I have been spending a huge amount of time and effort on retrieving the taken items. That's why they keep getting photographed. They're so occupied with dealing with difficult opponents that they had no spare energy left to stealth themselves. If you can help them out, then you're a friend. Otherwise, it won't tell you a single word, even if you threaten to take its life. Something official about this research thing, beating up monsters, leave it to me. Leave it to me. Taking out the rents of the Legion also falls within the security department's purview. Apart from our duties, we can also help with the Woboboos' requests at the same time, which is like killing two birds with one stone. Just leave this to Firo, McNosky, and me. Woo! It says, happy collaborating. My comrade's already present at the scene, just waiting to strike. Hopefully we'll be able to recover Akurashu's belongings as soon as possible. I'm waiting for your good news. Again, this guy just kind of said a lot. Why not the kid, the Wubaboo? Oh, fuck. Ooh. We don't need to fight him. Waiting to strike. Look at this little dude. What? Look at this little dude. Cute. Die. Loki was kind of hoping that there would have been one of the other guys, but I guess not. Oh, I can do this at least. Give me that sweet, sweet damage boost. Sweet. There we go. Let's let me attack it. Why not? There's the other one. These things are kind of adorable, not gonna lie. Like these little boys. Bop. Get some freeze, maybe. I guess you're not frozen, so. It's like I do. Yeah, there's something I want to look at March's skill about. Because I've been noticing recently that her shield, her overshield doesn't cover like our whole health anymore. I kind of want to see what's talent. No, it's talent. Technique? Skill. And with a shield that can absorb damage to 40% of March's defense plus 304 for 3 turns. Oh, okay. So we just need to make her defense better. Yeah, because that's like. I mean, it says it does increase her defense, but maybe just like. Gear, instead of giving her HP bump, would be like a defense bump, I guess would be like. The way to fix that, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, kind of like how this one has like a defense roll. Let's look at it later, I guess. Feeling about this fear match, just be careful. Don't worry about it. That's a big boy. Look at this dude. Yeah, about that. Yeah, we'll help you later. So how rude. I'll say that's a big Wubba Boo. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Bop. Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that impact frame. That looks sick. Kind of cool this game actually does have like impact frames. Hmm. It was really shield up March again. Why doesn't want to keep killing March? I could at least get rid of this guy, probably. Or not. Mm-hmm. 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 Nah, let's just keep doing Dylan's basic attack. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's try this. Now we can just do this. Mm-hmm. I'll give it to Don because he's almost dead. Pop. Just to be sure. There we go. Yeah, thanks, man. Woo 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 woo. This is like very different from the one before. So it's only larger in size than the other ones. Yeah, I just wanted to get over. Don't mind me. See it. Toodles, bitch. I got your tings. Woo. You're back. We found 3 items. That was a pretty satisfying fight. We saw its huge brethren. Ah, I've already seen the scariest of them all. This is going to be harder to bluff you in the future. What, you've already gotten all the things they need? I'm curious, why the Puppet want to research Ikuta Shu's belongings? I don't know. I asked little buddy before, but it never answered. According to Wapabu's habits, maybe the Akura Shu offended them in some way, so they were taking revenge by confiscating his things. Name, Akura Shu. It feels somehow familiar. Looking for respective photos, someone who's handling the protection net, the Wapabu researcher. You report the Spectre photos? I'm very sure there's a staff member that name in the security department. We'll have a thorough check around getting our hands on such important evidence. Okay, I read through him. Corey's letter back home, his diary, and his research report that we have on hand. He says in the College of Research with low access clearance, and he once served as a Wubaboo researching caretaker. At some point, his research fell through, and he was transferred to handle the space station's anti-gravity protection nets, daily repairs, and ionization balance maintenance. Before arriving at the space station, he was a 1 in a million genius on his home planet. But here, his evaluation was extremely low, making his life here a lonely, uninteresting one. Dan really just said, like, yeah, he's like the smartest out of a planet of idiots. It's messed up. From his diary, we understand that he felt unfulfilled, but in his letters back home, his mother seems to have high hopes for him. Because of a habit of reporting good news only, his fortune is only temporary. Chris always green to the other side. It kind of is, at least at home he's considered smart. Yeah, other people see the glory of being employed by the space station, but they don't know the exhaustion people have to endure while on the inside. Researcher here are always highly motivated, working themselves like a never-spinning top, trying hard just to get recognition from Madam Herta, maybe even a sideline glance from Noah's the erudition. I feel like I should just say that. It's just like a basic trait of like one of the characters. Also, yeah, don't try impressing Madam Herta. She only cares about herself. As any member of the Genius Society would, narking all the way. But achieve all that wouldn't be easy at all. Learning to accept the disparity between expectations and reality is a lesson that everyone here will eventually learn. So the blinds of the Wubaboo wanted me to find belong to such a researcher. How unrelatable. After all, I, Adler, have never faced them as such as an unsuccessful research. Woo! Just said, haven't you looked enough past items to me now? Saying how proven yourself to be on its side, and now acquiesces in pointing you toward their base of operation, which is at the end of the disposal site. Remember, only you two are allowed to go there. Head to the designated spot. Oh, okay. It do be all the way over here. I'm going the wrong way. There's a giant Wubaboo's for. Oh, shit. In case the baby should get through me and find out the reason why they're gathering here. That's a big boy. Bud of destruction. Oh, stupid. I gotta press this button. Push. Or tippity tap. I haven't been up here in so long. So many Wubaboos seem to be gathered around something. Let's have a look. Broken screen? I don't know. Yeah, these Wubaboos just kind of look like zombie boos. They also kind of remind me of Crazy Ollie's mascot. I forget its name. It's probably just like the Stitch in the in the goofy face. And so these guys have a mix of both anger and sadness as their only two expressions. And then a default smug. Oh man, that's so sad. What is this, by the way? Oh, that was like a broken screen. It's like DNA helix cross thing? I don't know. Hi, Erlen. So this is what it is. Happened to put a lot of effort into this. Let's capture them all. Get a big ghost net. Yeah. Also kind of looks like a chair. Sort of. Yeah, what actually is this? So what exactly happened? You still remember what was written on the observation of Wubba behavior? What kind of Wubba would gather in an empty room? Happy, sad, angry, calm. I don't know, we got like 3 sads, 2 angries, and 2 calms. I don't know. I don't know, happy? Oh. I do not understand Wubaboos at all. Sebus would gather in an empty room and share their unhappy thoughts. Well, I guess that was my second choice because there were like 3 sads. Not only that, the name Ikuda Shah is carved in the memorial stone they are guarding in this room. The carving looks new. Must have been built recently. So Wubaboos were gathering its belongings not to prank their previous care, not to destroy order on the space station. They were mourning a late friend. Looks like the researchers named Ikuda perished to Legion's invasion. I wonder neither Adler nor I seem to be able to recall the name. And I think Wubaboos, the seemingly feral and heartless astral spirits, would cherish friendship more so than the humans do in the space station. Damn, that's... Went out the problem. I think there's maybe adults should do playtime. I don't know. Playtime's fun, and Adler's onto something. Well, these little guys don't seem to be that feral. Says humans don't cherish friendship. Who says humans don't cherish friendship? You're right. Shouldn't overgeneralize like this. Which reminds me, we should have a similar type of memorial site for those who lost their lives under the stampede of the Antimatter Legion, so as to offer condolences on behalf of the station. As for Ikuda's Shoes Memorial Stone, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to leave it stand here for eternity. With belongings gathered at the memorial stone secured, the ceremony is now complete, Boos can now be appeased. But why does it seem that they still have no intention to leave? Does Captain bring them back? Maybe there's still something missing. Maybe there's still something missing. Let me think. Oh, I've got it. Like a photo? Damn that timing. You gotta take a picture. Picture of Wubaboos gathering in front of the memorial, a picture of a giant regarding the place by itself, and a picture of a couple of Wubaboos sharing their grief. We could take a few pictures that would fit the description so we can memorialize them. Internalizing their friendship to make it resilient and enduring. That's what I think would truly leave Wubaboos at peace. Let's have the Wubaboos in the monument. We should do it. Wait, I could do better. Oh, is that the photo it's gonna keep? Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll redeem with these two. Mm-hmm. And then the big boy. We gotta capture all this dude's girth. That's stupid. Big boy. That pictures that we can keep forever. Maybe the ones can finally fulfill their wish. Pictures are all done. Thank you so much. I expect these little things, which are often mistaken for specters, to have a soft side. Look at these pictures. I think it's time they leave. It all began with this collective goal of theirs. Now it's finally realized they should be able to continue living in peaceful coexistence with the staff members. But there's still one last thing. Small token appreciation for being such a kind witness to all of this, Firo McNosky. Please take it. Adler said the Wubaboos prepared a unique blessing just for you, just using the special technique of their species. For now, you'll be the one of the very few who can understand them. They are indeed a species full of wonders. They are not a bunch of nags, are they? Wonders. Mm-hmm. Space Station should be the best place for them. As for the humans and the Wubbaboos, all our lives have to go on. However, perhaps in the future you can drop by more often and have a chat with them. Think of it as a commemoration of this encounter. Wubbaboo. So Wubbaboos be chilling in this room, or would it be like a whole like refresh thing? Probably a refresh thing. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Boop. Yeah, big boy. Anyway, there's a guy who was in trouble. Where was he? Yeah, he was like here. Probably go help him. Yeah, man's a strap down there. Out of reach. Oh, cool. We can actually finally go down there now. Nice. I was waiting for the day. We gotta explore up too, though it kind of doesn't look like it. I don't think the game would let me. Unfortunate. Alas, over there. Hello. What's the matter? Don't you see I'm stuck here? Young people these days, your brain's fried, your eyes ain't no good either. Hey, stop describing me. If you ask me, I'd say this shouldn't have happened. Should always be two people dealing with the bearing blockages. One up top and one at the bottom. In case of repulsion bridges failures. But who could have guessed that none of the kids these days are willing to do this job now? Last, the control device of the repulsion bridges is the right opposite me. Take the elevator or set it to let me come over, and then you can get me out of here. Bertha, how much will you pay me? How much will you pay me? Gee, kids these days, all you know is money. Agreed. So let me activate this first, too. Crimson. Good lass, if you're ever on the control device over there, you can come to me. Why are all the old people just dying? Trapped here all day, hungry, thirsty, running out of oxygen, I have the strength to speak. You have to reserve energy. Why can't you breathe? Just use your things, my guy. Okay, so there's nothing over there. That device probably activates the clear ones. Okay. Alright. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know. Whack. Oh, fuck. It's one of you. Can't let the trotter leave. Let's get one more attack in with Dun Hung. Probably that guy. They might die. And they didn't. You can take advantage of this too. Die. Commence condition, investigate the started items at the end of the repulsion bridge. Oop. Gink. Step a stab. Boop. They always want to attack March. Man, not enough speed. Hehehe. Sucker. Whack. Yeah. Such a flashy strike now I'm looking at it. With like the fancy black lines, everything. Anyway, how you holding up, old guy? Grumpy Senior. You move pretty quick, lass. Lots of knife things in these boxes here. Help yourself. I better hurry. Bye. Why don't you start the switch yourself? What the big word? Why don't you turn the switch yourself? Why did I turn myself? Oh, I suppose I didn't notice. Such terrible acting. Yo, that actually brings up something. So, like, for dinner we had tacos, and because tacos typically fall apart, we usually just have like a fork anyway, just to like pick up like the things that fall out of it. And both me and my dad had a fork, and at one point I was just eating my taco, and I realized, oh wait, it's like, ah shit, there's like meat and lettuce everywhere. So I just like totally forgot about the fork I had, and I just like went to the drawer to get myself another fork. Because apparently I didn't notice I remember the one I had before. God damn, my memory sucks ass. What? I can't hear you clearly, lass. Speak up. As long as you're fine, so you just want to get my attention. You just want to get my attention, you perv. No, I did not. Don't be ridiculous, lass. Come on, get out of the way. I can't hold anymore. Come get me in the maintenance room if you need anything. In the maintenance room, maybe the old man would give you a reward. Just maybe. Just maybe. I also still don't know your name. You're just question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, that guy. It's when. Look, I don't know how long this bottle opener has been in the toolbox. I finally found it. Bottle of sodas from the Ember eras ago. Capocali is so fragrant. Oh, so refreshing. Would you like a sip? Suppose it must have gone flight ages ago. I always try something once. Good one, kid. You have no idea how fresh that was just now. I had this tasty treat in my hand, but I couldn't drink it. I was trying to pry it up with my teeth. Don't do that. It's my fault for bringing it with me. When I went down to unblock those bearings, why did I forget the bottle opener? Let me tell you, the patent for this Capocali used to belong to the space station. His anti-gravity drink was once all the rage across the galaxy. I only have a few bottles left. Better enjoy every last sip while I still can. Or I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Wen Xingwang, the mechanic. Again, Chinese names, bad pronunciation. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm the mechanic. I am number one around here in terms of age, experience, and skills. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean jack, because I'm the only one in the maintenance room. Less for a room, more just like a section. I think something happened with that. I had a partner once, but he was a scoundrel. Not only did he blow a big hole in the space station, but he also kept sending back these strange letters. He always blocked the bearings and made me go repair them. Never got along with the troublemaker, as if referred to go at ends with each other. Machiavelli must have turned their back on me. That's why I get stuck in there. I was stuck for so long it was starting to ache. Ouch! You promised to pay me. Pay? Do I look rich to you? Just a poor mechanic. I've been charged with dereliction duty ever since that scoundrel made that giant hole in the station. If you want a reward, don't have any. Harris seems to be talking this whole time and seemed to be agreeable enough for it. It's worth making an exception. Listen carefully now what I'm going to give you is... I return your chest. 10 Star Wars special passes. Fuck yeah. Huh? What are you on about? I'm only going to now to show you the way to make money. You're guaranteed to make a fortune. As for the origin of this fortune, well, it all started with this person. This guy I was talking about, his real name was Jose Lazaro. I was wanting to call him Horsey. That old fart has a bunch of grand titles like former research in Department of Galactic Geopolitics, former member of the Nameless, and the member of the Armed Archaeologist. When he was still in the space station, he would boast about his inventions all day. Asteroid, Galaxy Guide Chart, special auto radiograph, various soft string patents. He was so arrogant he refused to obey anyone. What's more, he would get very upset when he saw his colleagues from the Department of Galactic Geography being bullied by others. He would often stand up for his colleagues and start fights. What a scoundrel. Sounds like a decent guy. Yeah, right. Only impressionable young kids like you would be intimidated would get intimidated by those pretentious titles and inventions. Long story short, Jose is famous for his craftsmanship. One hand, it's because he likes to tinker with things in his spare time. On the other hand, it's because he would come to the maintenance room to learn from me almost every day. He was responsible for clearing blockages. He invented ultra nickel parts, and he brewed Capocali. As for me, I was for supervising his work. By the way, we also wrote a book together, The Art of Soda and Space Station Maintenance. We did have a good time, yes. Really was quite good. Until one day, I suddenly woken up from my sleep by a terribly loud noise. That scoundrel blew a giant hole in the maintenance room, flew away in an aircraft, leaving me with all the mess. Afterward, I learned from the others that the fuel in the spacecraft that he used for his adventure was stolen bit by bit from my maintenance room. And this is the station breakout incident that he boasts about all over the place. Been so many years, but whenever I think about it, I'm still so mad at him. You're hard to accomplish his ambition. That's so cool. This destruction of public property is unforgivable. He portrays teacher and friend. Long speech of falling asleep. He's so cool. Oh, come on. You think this station breaker is something to be proud of? I didn't say it was good, I just said it was cool. There's a difference. And that was the first time Jose and Lazaro exploited us. After that, whenever there is a tiny spark, the whole station would go up in alarm. Try to copy him, I guarantee that those kids from the security department will mop the floor with you before you even lifted a foot off the ground. I went off topic. That's what happens when you get old. Usually I have no one to talk to, but now that I get to let it all out, I feel much better. That's what I wanted to give you, is this treasure map that Jose and Lazaro left behind. This man does suffer the case of being lonely. You just wanted someone to chat with, didn't you? Of course not. Stop talking nonsense. Same. Treasure map revealed by the special auto radiograph is in the black and white. Only the location of the target room is marked by a red circle. Oh, okay. This thing was set at a quarter somewhere in the space station. So I found it and thought it was trash. But it ended up here with me. Tried using a scoundrel special technique to reveal the text, and lo and behold, it revealed the quarters of a room. Told the old scoundrel left many personal treasures in the space station. It must be hidden there. You're left for the recording of the location on the map. If you can find them, then everything belongs to you. I have to take a couple of sips of copper cali and tinker around with my blazing welding gun. I wouldn't give it up on it even if Akavili were to come pay me a visit. So shot your radiograph. Oh yeah, the game's just gonna tell me. Booped. I wanted to look for a game. Come on, man. Let me use my brain a little bit. Jeez. Also, you're in the way. This should be the room of the treasure map. Also, there's this. Investigate. This cup of coffee sits silently on the table like an elegant aristocrat. Despite being cold, it holds its head aloft and exudes a rich aroma. Aroma seems to have its own magic, and as you gaze into the deep brown liquid, you feel your thoughts slipping into the abyss. Take a sip. You feel some lingering warmth the moment your lips touch the rim of the cup. Perhaps it hasn't been long since this coffee was brewed. It still retains a kind of newborn beauty. It's a shame you only took a tiny sip and couldn't taste much of the aroma. Maybe you should drink some more. Take another sip. The bitter flavors of the coffee begin to take over your mouth, aggressively and brutally assaulting your taste buds. There's still quite a bit of coffee in the cup. You decide to take another sip. Bitterness seems to have dissipated, and your taste buds took off the veil that concealed the flavor's true self. Will the real aroma of this coffee turn out to be pretty, gentle, and sweet? Only one can wait and see. Take another sip. The fruity scent gradually spreads. You seem to be among birdsong in a valley, and the trickling stream before you is the best balm to soothe your suffering soul. Also, I don't like the idea of fruity coffee. A light breeze lifts you up, and soft feathers surround your body as the stars before you begin to sway around from side to side. Go. Where am I? You awake? Are you feeling dizzy? What are you doing alone in such a dangerous place? Bitterness in your mouth and intermittent stomach pains leave you feeling extremely weary. Shake your head, not wanting to answer extraneous questions like that. Alright, take care of yourself and go see the doctor if you feel sick. Stay out of a dangerous place. You might not be so lucky to have us save you next time. You hold your tongue, seeing the worried look on both their faces. Sweet because of that cup of coffee. The ribbonness and the bitterness and sweetness that was on your tongue was the right thing to do to stop after a few sips. However, if you had another chance, would you still try that cup of coffee? I think I would. Yeah. I mean, if it's still there, you know, you gotta try it out. Damn it, we can't anymore. Fug. So it's headed out of the server room. To Treasure Hunters Part 1. Ahoo, you've been fooled. Actually, there is no treasure at all. The only big gifts are the 4 graffiti drafts hidden in this room. And yes, there's also a nice picture of your respected Madame Herta. You didn't expect this, did you? You're a devout little researcher, take a deep breath and don't get a heart attack. You're a fun-loving young person, I suggest you collect them all. Take them out when the life is bad and have some fun while studying the Dark Tower. Laughing, Jose Lazaro. Here's part 2. Alright, if you can see this, it means you have followed my advice and that you possess the precious virtue of perseverance. I must admit you've gone such a long way. If I didn't give you something, it'd be a little mean. After all, I don't know who would be looking for my treasure after so many Amber Arrows. There's a slim chance that maybe you're my future champion, my spiritual successor. Wouldn't it be a pity if I accidentally hurt my friends? Seems like there's no other way. I have to show you the real treasure now. You're respected. Jose Lazaro. Damn, do you really put a piece of paper on a monitor? That's disgusting. Rock and stone, brother. Have you ever heard of a soda called Capocali? It was once the signature of the space station, an anti-gravity drink extremely popular in the Southern Orion system. Oh, sorry, besides my other famous inventions like the Asteroid and Galaxy Glide, this is another one of my masterpieces. The International Peace Corporation once wanted to spend 5 million crest to buy its recipe, and I refused. Wen Huiren of the Herta Department of Implement Arts has tried to steal the secret from me 33 times, for which he was beaten to a pulp like he deserved. Now, I'll make it public once and for all. Hurt as a devil, hell yeah. This guy gets it. Do not doubt your eyes. Above is the precious secret recipe of Capocali. I swear on my mother's grave. If you're one of us, you will know where to decode the password above. Tip, a special method required to reveal the text. Jose Lazaro, the Terrific. Give him the so-called treasure. A lot of those pieces of paper are embedded here. I was in this room before, the fuck? Well, guess I don't know much. First by me looking nook and cranny. I'm just very unobservant. Actually, because it started a quest, the game's probably just like, oh, he started a quest, slap paper in room. Something like that. Hey, I got a thing. Did you find them? Where are these? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious. I don't believe that else going to leave us anything good. What's the paper you're holding? Oh, that's Madame Herta. Disrespectful. Really disrespectful. Give it to me, and don't let the others see it. I want to keep it. Don't be fooled. The tiger never changes his stripes. You can't trust that scoundrel Jose. Quick, give it to me, so one finds out we are done for. What? This is an encrypted letter. Secret recipe of Capocali? Why, you little just you wait. If there's enough auto radiograph, Regan. When, my man, how are things? After I left the space station, my little birds in the Department of Galactic Geography told me things were not exactly going your way thanks to my unconventional way of doing things. Your entitlement to become the head of the Department of Implement Arts got stripped. To add insult to injury, they put you in the maintenance room to make up for the giant hole I blew out. So that's why he's here. He lost his job. It is what it is. My apology would only hurt you more at this point, nor can I make up for your loss. You know me, I hate hypocrites more than anything. For years I have been wandering amongst the stars, and I can't remember how many times I thought of writing to you. But I've heard that out of all the people working in the station, you hate Jose Lazaro the most. What's the point of sending you a letter knowing very well that you would not read it? That's why I sneaked back to the station some time ago and set up this puzzle for you to solve. All this fuss just to make sure you get the letter. Now it's time that I hand over the secret recipe of the Capocalle to you. Sell it to the IPC, they'll make it worth your while. Some sort of compensation for me, I guess. Wish you well in the rest of your journey. Crystal Capocalle caramel, carbon dioxide, peas, Canterbury bells, interdimensional leaves, ambergris, and orchard zest. Yes, you're seeing it right. That was the secret recipe of Capocalle. Smart with Mom's life that it's authentic. If you are one of us, you'll know how to decrypt it. Got a tip for you. A specific method of autoradiography is required to reveal the text. What's he playing at, that old scoundrel? As long as we can find the treasure. Carbon carbon dioxide sounds familiar. Ambergris. Does that mean saliva? At least there's a shred of loyalty left. At my age, a sip of Capocalle is the only thing I want. Of course, I never cared about all the mess he left me with. Ever since I was young, I never liked academic research or dealing with Department of Implement Arts. My biggest wish was to hide in this maintenance room, play with the tools, work when I wake up, and sleep when I got tired. My opinion of dealing with the machines is much more fun than dealing with people. But so many people have come and gone through this space station over the years, with the exception of Hossier. So I was angry about the old scoundrel didn't share his breakout plan with me. Not even a little bit. Aren't we brothers? Shouldn't brothers be able to talk about anything? Nevertheless, he spent so many years I have long since learned to let it go. On the contrary, whenever I hear about that kind of trouble he's making outside, I really do feel happy for him. He was born to run amok all over the galaxy. Green I also think of you as a brother. I like to run amok too. You are still young. There'll be plenty of opportunities in the future to run amok. Either you run amok all over the world, or it runs all over all of you. Pfft, the world ain't got shit. After all that, the treasure is just this recipe, lass. What do you think? I want to exchange it for money. You keep it as a memento. I want something else. Well, this seemed to be I feel like this was meant for you. Keep it as a memento. I do not want it, unless you insist. Maybe I'll consider taking you home. It is very important to you. Well, in that case, let me show you something. Let me see. These ingredients. You can find some of the warehouse if I look hard enough. Come on, a big bucket of fresh Capocalle. That's the taste. Just take these sodas with you. You can refresh your mind and strengthen your body. Last, you're the only one who could talk to me ever since Hossier left. If you're interested in that old scoundrel, you can look around the space station again and see if you can find some of those letters he sent back. Those letters are filled with his bragging. That guy just wants more people to hear his nonsense. Old people are like that. Haha. You little brat. Alright, enough chit-chat. For now on, whenever you are free. Ha! Just remember to come more often to chat with me. Although I don't have much anything here, you and I have an agreement. Whenever you pop in, there will always be enough Capocalle for you. Everybody can take a seat. We'll gossip. Unforgettable stories. Maybe I'll talk to him later. If I remember to. Oh, what is this thing? It's like a... it's like a weird paper crane. Narration of the Department of Galactic Geography. My young fellows, pals, or whatever. Behold, a tapestry lies before you on which the former Department of Galactic Geography colleague waited in his discovery and realization after he made a breakout from Herta Space Station of the Grand Galaxy. Sorry about that. I was going to see. I wonder if that's a thing where it's just like, if you just like become a rap god, you can stop a sneeze. Maybe. The IPC won't sell you a word of what I'm about to say, even if you hand them $1 million worth of credits that you have to sell your homes to get. And do you know why? Because what I'm saying here is about freedom, rebellion, and stability. Instead of vocation from the IPC, which lows risk and only cares about making employees mindless machines. Best the IPC can offer is distracted with 1,000 exotic wares and 1,000 false choices for what truly matters. It's precisely why it attempts to please many factions. It's trying to hide the reality we live in under a facade of false prosperity and happiness. Now it's time to face the truth. When I was with the Herta Space Station, the Department of Galactic Geography was looked down upon by other departments. Those self-righteous biologists, politicians, to-be fortune-telling conjurers, and profiteers, all of them despised us, thinking that we were too incompetent to study anything else other than playing with stones and mud. Once you leave the Herta Space Station, you'll find that truth couldn't be further away from what they lead you to believe. Our knowledge of the scale of the galaxy is on par with that of the nameless who traverse the universe. Our desire to learn more about the geography of the universe was once blessed by the Trailblaze Aeon, who laid down star rails to connect the planets, linking the far corners of the universe, with even the dark areas. Deity goes by the name of Akavili. On the course paper that didn't cost me as a penny, I share with you the teachings they left before passing away. Be proud and look skywards. You feel things here are not going your way, and that is all without purpose, so that the universe is dark and cold. Blow a hole out of the Herta Space Station. Make a breaker for the space station. You will find that the galaxy is yours to explore. I know it's because I have done so. Disclaimer: the content of this letter is for the members of the Department of Galactic Geography only. Don't hold me accountable if you brats from the other departments try to follow suit. Former of the Nameless, now an armed archaeologist of the Intelligentsia Guild, Jose Lazaro. Oh, so he's part of the Genius Guild. Oh, he's got a bunch of these lying around. Oh, God. I did get some achievements done. You're replying to texts. Uploaded dialogue option. Yeah, booze and Requiem Mass. Readables in Herta. That's all for now. We got more of these cranes. Oh, hi, Arlen. So you're there. So I think I'll do my best to help her Lady S's request. Investigate. So researcher who picks up this letter. Hi there, you still alive? Call it a bummer if you want, but the fact that the space station is surrounded by ancient alien is hardly news to anyone. The tiny virus knows about it except for the indifferent head-in-the-sand bunch known as the Preservation. Other folks would at least make a bet during the downtime on how much time the space station has left. If you ask me, I'd say the space station is just done for. Didn't think the Legion would actually do their job this time. Bad news for the space station, though. I, on the other hand, made a small fortune out of this. I wonder how livid your Madame Herta must be. My new boss has made it clear. If this genius really does need help, the Intelligentsia Guild is willing to put everything on the table, as long as she recognizes that the Genius Society is not any better than the Intelligentsia Guild. What say you? Tell her about this generous offer. If things do work out, send your reply up to the Tavern World's End. I think that's actually that's like the name of a movie, isn't it? Yeah, it was like a movie I saw like a really long time ago. It's kind of odd. There's a seat if you walk in. Turn left and walk 5 steps. You'll find it on the 9th row. The one with the iron bell and an Aster falsifilius not syphilis, plant hanging over there. Has a letter under the 4-letter Capocali tankard. Ha! Obnoxious form of researcher of yours, Jose Lazaro. And this one. 2 old friends and enemies and new ones. Those of you who don't know who Jose Lazaro is, feel free to ask the head of the Department of Implement Arts. I can still recall the man in charge of the Department of Implement Arts when I was a junior researcher trying my best at work. Wayne Huyen was his name, the old man of Wingming Day. Old miser really enjoyed cutting our research funds. He slashed the supply of instruments used to test the compensation of atmosphere and soil on different planets and used the money to buy showy antique from the IPC, calling it business exchange. He had an eye for rare relics, I'll give him that. He bought low and sold extremely high in the interastral market. Department of Arts was raking in profits because of this. In the meantime, he had to make do with the astro rod for planetary research. Even after I hit his face with an astro rod, my patented astro rod you could probably buy somewhere, he did not change a bit. Business as usual, money for Department of Implement Arts, budget cut for Department of Galactic Geography. Business must have been booming for Department of Implement Arts since I left. After all, one less accountant who ran random checks and pushed fair distribution resources to worry about. More and more suppliers have Herta Department of Implement Arts brand on their packages. In addition to Wayne Hurien, all those who bullied the Department of Galactic Geography were taught a lesson by me. Hostier Lazaro. Many became my enemies who saw to my removal from the space station, but some turned into my friends. Not the most amicable type, true, and I get into a lot of trouble because of that, but Wen Tian Wang was the only one who gave me a proper smack. It was on me, though. I own that. Those old friends of mine, most of them are still kicking. Same goes for me, in fact. I want them to know that I have never felt better, despite the fact that I nearly kicked the bucket in the wastelands of the destruction several times. My head was wanted by numerous factions thanks to my recklessness. Years of saving wasted in the Mass Fools pub. None of those matters now. I'm alive and kicking. Farewell, Comment Hunter. I wonder if there's more from him. Who knows? Anyway, what I've actually gotten done in the meantime? A couple things, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay, what's actually like the next thing we can do in the space station? Oh, the punk lord mentality. I mean, I guess we can do that one. Not sure for a bit out of a league for that, but taking the last one here. But let's see here. I will go. Man, I know what to do. Because I do want to go have a bit of a break. It's been about like 2 hours, so I'll just go here. Y'all can listen to Spacewalk. I don't think anyone's going to give me shit for that. Probably lady. Actually, no. Let's be serious. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stand up for a break. Maybe make some. Actually, I really need to make more coffee. I'm doing really well on this. Yeah, but if any of you need to make food, drink, pee, or poop, now's your time. Be back soon. Hello, I'm back. You got games on your phone? Anyway. So we got one quest to do here that we might be able to finish, though based off of the rewards. I have a feeling maybe not so much. I came, I saw, I trailblazed. That's the first time seeing that. Alright. We're gonna do that. But I believe because we talked with Arlen, yeah, like back over here, we're gonna go through that way to make a lore accurate thing. Research part, remember? We talked about. Check it out now. Alright. Let's go see who her partner is. Nobody, apparently, because Herta does everything herself. The narc. It's Screw Them, the cool, smart, dapper robot dude. I only knew you through a portrait and I already liked you. Well, a lot of money could do that. I'm Firo McNosky. Hello, Mr. Hey, can you guess? I'm Firo McNosky. Say my name. Oh yeah, because she uses me. Despite being made, despite her being in a mannequin body, she objectifies me. It's just a little nuggy in my body. It's alright. Kind of. Sometimes it gets warm. That's fine. Apologies, brother. Brother Arlen. Oh, jeez. Arlen's also busy, but leave him alone. The person over there seems to be doing something to hurt his portrait. Leonard. What are you doing? I had trouble with something. Looks so pretty. Don't want to say that about her. I have trouble with something. Even though you look a lot like that maintenance guy for that one quest. And the portrait needs security? Was it a lady in sunglasses? Stellar on Hunters, Asterisk Rest. Yeah, was it the one going to clown school? Darn. Hot. Super hick, you say? What a little troll. Hope you didn't get caught on too much and you had to private all your social media accounts. Congratulations, Nervous doesn't want to deal with the just getting revenge on you. She's getting revenge on you. Well, at least you're a named NPC. Oh. Letter names detector at the wall. Something seems to appear on the wall. Ooh. Well, that's a lot different from drop of sweat, a drop of water. Whoever's doing is probably a sweaty gamer. And it's the last time you're being, oh, it's so pretty. It's like, oh, she's even hotter when she's sweaty. It is pretty suspicious. It's quite unexpected. It's a clue, all right. The people of Punk Lord communicate with sweat. Culpatory. What does this have to do with me? Yay, I can find Kafka again, or Hacker Wolf. Investigate the suspicious graffiti. Scan graffiti. Target found. Point at the graffiti on the wall when some blinking blue pattern started to appear. Uh-huh. Suddenly the pattern imploded and engulfed its surrounding sounds and colors. Something inside seemed to be breaking out from it. Good question. 32? That's not too bad. Alright, I don't want to deal with your shit. And then we'll do this. Ooh, this is gonna do a lot. Bitch. No, you don't. And who is this sassy lost child? We're taking care of the scare minute. There seems to be an extra person. Hey, that means more things can get into the simulated universe, I guess. Don't be discouraged. Is this kind of really that impressive? Have some faith. We'll figure this out. Don't be discouraged. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. We're going to be graffiti hunting. Scan graffiti. We'll give it a little bit of a porquet. Now, why is Hacker just leaving emojis all over the place? Yeah, graffiti. There's a voice that's cutting out. Who is she talking to? Who's she talking to? I know what happened. Just, I mean, I don't, but I do. Me. Isn't the person you see before you talking. Me. Okay, we got this guy. Sideways. It's really fun. It's really annoying. This is fun. And it's just her staring at a angled wall. So close yet so far. It's not your fault. Focus on the work ahead, idiot. I want to look at this one though. Jesus Christ. I knew you were sus from the beginning, Leonard Call who well. God, these first two hurt. Leonard Call who well? Zoinks! He's a sneaky one. We need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's time to throw in the towel. Oh, hello, Box Does, Desu. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Nice banjo. Jeez. You check yourself. Me, because I'm paranoid. Best part about this game is you can grow your list of crimes near and definitely always get away with it. Yeah. There's no law in space. They're just a suggestion. More graffiti somewhere. Oh. Well, like 3 of them were the same. See here. Cube explosion. With the Geneva Conventions. I mean, come on. The Geneva Conventions can't come out this far. Come on. Geneva Conventions are Earth rules. This is a space station. She held the record. She teleported herself. Could it be a display malfunction? Teleported herself? I mean, she kinda did. Wow, he picked up fast. Humongous skeleton is imbued. Yeah. Yeah, I remember being born from a cube. Yeah, but them Among Us creatures, those sussy bakas can only kill themselves. I can't recall. I think I remember this. Kafka. I'm wondering about a soon-to-be famous clown. Or jester, whatever she decides to do there. Punk lord mentality or, or something. Well, if you're I mean, we got a cool little eyeball gun. Wait, hold on. Is that eyeball gun the detector we've been using? Damn, we came across that a while ago. Shit. Like the first stream. That's alright. It wasn't so bad. Sounds like you experienced it yourself. I mean, not having like very little cognitive thought, I almost got kissed by a guy. Or was it a. Well, I'm trying to remember who tried to give me CPR. Was it March or Don? I think it was March. Yeah, I almost got CPR from a then stranger and now bestie. It's weird how it works out. So it wasn't so bad. I moved and pressed triangle a couple times. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, that's the power level gun. It's not the detector after all. Does she know my power level? I need to know. Give me that gun. Mm-hmm. To the collection room we go. Into another cutscene. Oh, wait, no. Hmm. I gotta read these bubbles at some point. Oh no, she put graffiti on Tetris. Scan graffiti. Look at this smug girl. Game cartridge punk lore CSC in the simulated universe. Well, I think if I did it enough, I would be able to say game cartridge. Sure. She was actually after the curio? Feels like you've got it backwards. No, they're definitely doing shit with Stella Run. I think she was just fucking around. Yeah, because that was lame. Like, apparently Peppy earlier. Tetris? I'm trying to remember the first cutscene. Wasn't it like shortly after Kafka left, so like Hacker Wolf went with her? Or maybe she did just like fuck around a little bit before she left. Bad feeling about this? Could it be that the main control room was hacked as well? She values them even more than the researchers? The curious for research purposes one. Bad feeling about this. She values even more than the researchers? Herta would value random objects over human life, or organic life for that matter. Wonder if one of your cures is organic. Very interesting, yes. Bro, that might be a sign you might need some blue light glasses. Good for your eyes. We need to do a restart? No one noticed it this whole time. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since they did this shit. I have a bad feeling about this. It might be a trap. Why don't you let me do it? Yeah, let me get electrocuted. I'll be fine. As you fear, a burst of light shines and the enemy appears. Not again. Nothing for done to attack. That's fine, I guess. Give us that speed. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Protect yourself because everyone likes to attack you. Again, for some reason, everyone just likes to attack her. Whack. There we go. So something strange after all. Yeah. Yeah. She didn't take the cure, either just disappeared into thin air? She didn't take it? Maybe. Hmm. And where does she come from? Where does she go? Where is she hacking from? Cotton Eye Leo. No, your NPC's ass will be revoked. Vector Raindew. It's not Sweat. In Rainbow City, Raindews are a decor without any tactility. They shatter and scatter as they hit the ground, just like those legendary stars that are out of reach and will eventually fall. Yes, that was the original meaning of this graffiti. Perhaps there have since been some subtle derivations. Derivations now? That's not important. That is my pronunciation. I get the point across, okay? Question mark. It would come from a puzzle and inexplicable emotion. Interactive object or a quest that can be completed. See, that's how charming that question mark is. It's also very blocky to show how gamer I am. Silent words. Mystery of language lies not in equations, as even a few punctuation marks contain infinite secrets. This one, for example, should represent silence, but instead invites conversation. Deep. View unlock graffitis. Star Hunt game. During the Star Hunt game event, complete the companion mission, Punk Lore Mentality, and Story Mode to receive graffitis and activate graffiti markers. Select the graffiti marks to perform light cone analysis. Complete the analysis to obtain the light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Press to start making graffitis. You can use graffitis to create sprays. Go graffitis to receive the event light cone. Projects can be viewed here. Okay. Your arcade challenges. During the Star Hunt game event, complete the arcade challenge to receive Always Smiling, which is used to exchange for rewards such as superimposition materials in the event shop. Follow the signs to find the hidden graffitis and interact with them to receive corresponding rewards. Follow signs to find the photo subjects, interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. During the Star Hunt game event, complete sealed sectors at designated difficulties to receive extra rewards. Access reading. Maybe there's some Punk Lore Mentality. Man, I'm not 100% done with Punk Lore Mentality yet. Yeah, so this one. And this one. Well, the others are probably ones that we've, like, gotten before, so... This is definitely an event of all time. Yeah, store. Little twisty bubble. Oh my god, I remember that bubble. Do they still make that? Like bubblegum tape? That might be a thing they still do. Key of knowledge. Well, I think we actually unlocked Star Hunt game, which is what I kind of wanted to do. This whole session, it was all a ruse. Okay. I've only been in World 1. What the fuck? I like how when Squirtle talks, his eyes flicker. I think it's really nice. Damn, you got him there. Oh my god, his monocle floats. That's a high-tech monocle right there. Damn. Anyway, congratulations, you're a vendor now. What happened was with her... Never expected to see that kind of expression on her face. Anger? Yeah, what happened? But it's fun. A little, not at all. I'm more worried about the mental state of the researchers. Ooh. That's not humor, it's reality, bucko. Explain what happened. I've heard of it, don't know much. Nobody knows more about punk lore. Nobody, and I mean nobody knows more about punk lore than I do. Yeah, I don't know, heck of a whole. I learned about them like 30 minutes ago, 40? Not too long. Was this going to be like, this is the guy that opened up the Genius Society? Oh, okay. That's good, right? Oh, whoops. So it was a false alarm. Still a little worried. That person could have gone into the office. Yeah, maybe they actually could have. Thanks. Damn. Hmm. Does anybody with Screwlum's help? Talk to Leonard. Where is Leonard by the... Oh, there he is. It's not your fault. Everyone's responsible. Let's focus on what's in front of us. Hmm. Well, thanks for the talk. Okay. I got something to ask you. You can do 3 dialogue options. That's right. You really should have done the simulated universe. Who are the Galaxy Rangers that you speak of? Tell me more about the Punkwood hackers. Is this man really saying that video games is impeding intelligence? Hmm. Who are the Galaxy Rangers? Oh, whoops. Do they also have rewards of good morals at our scale? Hmm. How about Punk Lord's hackers? Hmm. So I'm actually a butterfly, so I'm actually a whale, so I'm actually Data. I'm a beautiful butterfly. Damn, this dude has Riz. The questions I have, let's get going. Mm-hmm. Okay. Level 38, you say? Hmm. Now, hold on a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and level up my characters. Let's see here, so definitely me. At least be getting these up to 30. Would I be using Asta? Well, definitely I'll be using March here. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Natasha. I think I'll be using Dong Hong too, just because he's good for. It's the best I have for damage, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Maybe Serval? Hmm. Yeah, I think maybe Natasha. A lot of them have like physical break. So when I have a chance, I can just pop a grenade. All right. Let's get going. Challenge. Oh, we get her. Well, well, well. Ah, shit, I didn't heal bars. Well, whatever. March for sure. And yeah, Natasha. All right, let's wasn't expected to have Silver Wolf here. I'm sorry, Hacker Wolf. All right, let's go. You feel a ripple, a great weightlessness that makes you lose control of your limbs, and in a flurry of symbols and code, you wake up with a jolt. This is the simulated universe. I'm fine, there's sound. Where are you? I'm fine. Okie doke. The hacker's in front of me. It speaks. It's a real person. What did you do? Are you sure about that? Okay, but why though? Hmm. 'Tis I, Hacker Wolf, in my energy sword. Whack. Hmm. That's just some pairing for funsies. I didn't do anything. Whack. Actually, let's give March some health. Maybe those Barons are immune to like those effects. I don't know. Bop. So would it work on this guy, maybe? Okay, it did work. What if it's like a chance for it to work? That'd be kind of like, why? me too. She talks a lot. It's just a record. Hmm. Tomato curds. Ooh, an event. Damn it. This doesn't seem to be going well. I hope she doesn't. Why are you so sure? You seem to know her really well. Yeah, Loki, you actually kind of do. Oh? I recall that you won, I recall that she won. Let's try to gaslight him. I call that she won. Hmm. So Skirmover becomes a character, he's going to be a tank. Combat. Whack. Hmm. Or these guys are just immune to being impaired. It looks like they are. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Maybe I didn't need to level up my characters. Like I'm fighting like Baryon's not like a big dude yet, so whack. Impair. Or maybe it's still like a chance to do it? It kind of looks like it. Let's use this. Die. Boop. There we go. Respite. Reviver. Downloader. Herta. Oh, fuck. I've been doing this more often. Hmm. Flunkler is literally just like a planet of gamers. There's the big guy. Also still weak to quantum. Whack. Hmm. Let's try impairing this guy. Ooh. Whoop. Alright. Defend herself. Ow. Hmm. I don't know what to do here. Boop. Try to give some to her as well. So I didn't do anything. So I want to slow down. I want to see what servos look like at like normal speed. Alright. We'll start with this and then do bop and bop. Hey, we froze him again. There's still quite a bit going on with that animation. Whack. Alright, speed this up again. Whack. Well, that was a boss. You had to decide of something. If we went to the Simulated Universe to get the cartridge, and yet Hacker Wolf and Kafka have been here to get it, is it even still there? Of course. So she's actually... I mean, she was a trial character. Damn, I should have known better. She's also like incredibly deadpan, so she's mastered that as well. He was bait. Everything from the start. Yep, no more questions. It's all Leonard's fault. What a smug hacker wolf. That's why she had to take the risk. That's why she had to take that tune before it was lost. You take the risk. It's so nice of her to call me a genius. Oh, fuck. The One Piece is real. The Aether cartridge. How the fuck do we how do we cuff a hologram? Why would you though? And I'm just nodding in agreement, like, yeah, I was working along this whole time, wasn't being strung along and being objectified as I usually am, being, a little Stellaron girl. Actually, not little, I'm actually pretty tall. She has so many alt accounts. That's evil. Don't, bro. That's a safe file. You don't want to fuck with it. How many hours go into that shit? Oh my god. Not the gamer files. Yes, we got stuff. Bitmap explosion. We cannot imagine how hackers can create destruction. Try to visualize them setting off explosion with cyberspace. The parties involved should be quite fond of this metaphor. Each intrusion can be hacking call card. Each intrusion can be a piece de resistance in a hacker's career, and leaving one's image behind is undoubtedly the proudest signature of their own work. Level 1. Can't create a game starting. Enjoy your adventure fully. I'm still missing 2. Hey, Herta back. I wonder if her being bitchy was also part of the plan. Was it actually all part of your plan? Oh, what should I say? I'm just boosting your ego. Damn it. It's like the most evil thing ever. My god. No, thank you, Mr. Screwlum. You have been a dapper and dashing fellow to talk to. What is Hacker Wolf truly after? Will the space station be invaded again? That's something else. Question. Has something else? Will you still shut down the simulated universe? Was also a meaning of the existence of the universe? Other than 42, whatever the number is. Yeah, 42. I think. Okay, enough of that shit. What do you plan having for dinner? Ooh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Get 2 for me, sir. A robot that eats. I'm not sure if they call a robot that can eat like lazy for how it gets sentence are also really cool because I don't know many robots that actually could just like straight up eat like human food. Something else. That's all the questions I got. Talk with Leonard. You're the most fitting person. You're the most fitting bait. And you did. Oh, that is true. Congrats. Your Oshi recognized you, or at the very least your boss. What is that supposed to be? Just like... Actually, this kind of looks like a whale. If you just squint at it really hard, it looks like a whale. You watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear. And that's the end of it. She's just busy throwing in games. Ooh! She starts running through the effulgent neon lights just as she had left her homeworld that night, sprinting toward the stars. Starlight elongates her shadow, illuminating the history of Punk Lord. Those who penned the legends, their vows remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamers said, games are about growth. The calm tactical strategy gamers said, games are about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamer said, games are about encounters. The loving narrative gamer said, games are about remembrance. And now the young galactic adventure gamers, she said, Punk Lord mentality. Cyril's going to visit to the Express. He might come across Hacker Wolf for reasons. And a message from Leonard. Hey, friend, you're still at the space station, right? I want to talk to you about something. Why didn't you say this before? I don't want to say that with so many people around. My boss was there too. It's been a while since we've had the incident, but I'm still very worried about the space station cybersecurity. I want to prepare while I can. I've got an idea what I want to run past you. Talk about the OCS face to face. I'm outside the office. Please make sure to drop by. We come across Hacker Wolf when we return to the Express. Level 999, max level achieved, but the game's not over yet. Continue your adventure and brush aside the overflowing experience points. Just like my Trailblaze XP for a good bit. The end of a stage signifies the beginning of another, and after clearing the beginner game, you can move on to a bigger performance stage. And now I could fill in everything else. There we go. Before the tutorial mission starts. Select to use a new graffiti piece to spray. Graffiti commons to spray interesting images. Using a doing erase all to spray with more convenience. When more than 8 graffitis are made in the domain, the oldest graffiti will be replaced. When you exit the turn domain, existing graffitis will also disappear. You switch to graffiti mode to spray. It's just for this event, though. What's the point of that? Oh, he's probably going to talk to me about some random bullshit. Oh, shit. Speaking of... Hello, I am Sheila Nova, the guy from the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. It's back to see you again. Have we met before? Sorry, as a guide I have to deal with many people every day. Please excuse me, ma'am, for my forgetfulness. I'm busy right now. I'm here to pick up some videos from Mr. Gunkodalov of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Sorry, but I don't have time for chit-chat. I'm still waiting for researcher Asser to approve the request for videotape access. You're free to come here whenever you like. The Department of Galactic Geopolitics Guide welcomes your inquiries. The call proper guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics is always smiling. On her neck there is a faint line of numbers. 158. Is she still a robot? Who knows? Also have a feeling I know what Leonard's going to ask me, and yeah, it's getting late. So I ain't doing that right now. Or what else did I accomplish? Oh yeah, this thing. Boom. 12, hell yeah. Oh, is that it? Okay. Yeah, we're actually going to be ending it off where we started, right in front of these things. Let me get into a white girl jump scare mode. There we go. Yeah. It is getting late. Yeah, I think normally I would raid somebody, but right now it actually is fairly late for me, so I think I might just call it here. I think I just might. Because I still need to do my dailies for this game and go to bed. So hopefully it does well for me. Also, I hope Twitch doesn't like gut my ass. Because like I know I am using Restream, Twitch doesn't like multi-streams, but I'm doing what I did for a while. Like a bit ago, is that stream like have both. Like I have like a Twitch and a YouTube stream, but the YouTube is private and no one's looking at it, but Twitch is still public, and I think that's the thing Twitch likes, is the fact that they're looking at them and nowhere else, and no one can see the nowhere else because it's private. So Twitch, please don't kill me. That would suck. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you watch a live or through a VOD, your viewership is always appreciated. And if you want to see more from me, sure to check me out on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. All at Firo McNosky. All that being said, have a good morning, day, evening, or night. Be excellent to each other, and be excellent to yourself.